let's explain what's going on with this and my thoughts on it and what to look out for if you're waiting for that, or maybe even don't look out for it, because let's talk about why. So of course, right now Tesla has finally officially stopped the Foundation Series Cybertruck in the US, but right now it does not qualify for the $7,500 personal tax credit. If you're buying it as a commercial vehicle, it does qualify if you're able to get that structured. But even though it's under $79,000, or even though it's under $80,000, and supposedly maybe the chemistry of the battery and the manufacturing should qualify, but I guess Tesla and the government haven't figured out how that to make it and come to an agreement yet, because it's supposed to be posted on this website, which is fueleconomy.gov, which you can actually access it at the link down below. Like right here, for instance, the Model X is on it if you buy it under $80,000. And so if the Cybertruck gets on this list and you get the MSRP with all accessories under $80,000, which is basically a base Cybertruck, then yes, you should be able to get the $7,500 federal tax credit in theory. And the better part of that is that it will be a point of sale tax credit, so that it'll be minus off the price, so lower financing, not lower sales tax, but of course a lower down payment, and maybe even a lower monthly payment. But the one thing here is this, like if you're trying to hold off for this might be a long time coming, or if you think like it's coming in later this year, maybe it might be worth it to try and just get into a Cybertruck a lot sooner than later. Because if for instance, let's say you buy a Cybertruck tomorrow and you are not getting that point of sale $7,500 federal tax credit, but if the Cybertruck becomes available and becomes eligible for the $7,500 federal tax credit later on this year, there is a high probability, because this is what happened last year with like the Model 3 and the Model Y when it became available. Everybody that was actually bought Model 3s and Model Ys throughout the beginning of the year, they could file for that $7,500 or $3,750 tax credit on their taxes in the next year. So to give you some perspective of what could happen if you buy a Cybertruck now or later on this year and it becomes eligible for the tax credit after you buy it, that just means that you have to file for the $7,500 federal tax credit in March or April when you usually do, and then you would get the full $7,500 at that point. Hopefully that makes a lot of sense, and hopefully that's something, if you're waiting for that, adds some more clarity. It still could qualify for the tax credit, and this is the website, which is actually going to be fueleconomy.gov, where we can track and see it when it actually gets added to the website. Right now, if you were to go to the website, it hasn't been updated for a little bit. Actually hasn't been updated since the early of October. And it just got updated. So it looks like, unfortunately, it's been another 2 weeks that the Cybertruck is not eligible for the $7,500. And my best guess at this point, I guess I'm like 50-50 on this, if the Tesla Cybertruck is going to be able to get the $7,500. So shout out to James Cat for giving their thoughts on this as a cat. Lots of people are waiting for the Tesla to qualify for the IRA, Inflation Reduction Act 7.5 point of sale discount. The price is still well above what most people reserved in 2019. I think they'll drop the price again to the not too distant future as production ramps. If this is the case, like if it definitely doesn't get the $7,500 federal tax credit, then I could easily see them converting and switching to a $60K Cybertruck in the next year. If it gets the $7,500 federal tax credit, then they will have no problem selling Tesla Cybertrucks for at least another year, and then that means the $60K Cybertruck, I think, will get pushed to 2026 at that point. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let us know what camp are you in for the Tesla Cybertruck. Are you waiting for the $7,500 point of sale, or are you just trying to get one at $80K and figure out all the other stuff later?